Hi everyone, welcome again back to my YouTube channel. Today we're doing trigonometry. We're solving a question from 2021 November. Okay, so it's question 5. Question 5. Okay, so we are given 5.1. We are given tan of x, tan of minus x times cos x sine of x minus 180 degrees. Okay, minus 1, just like that. The first thing when you see tan and you're doing simplify, always just know it's sine. So the first thing to do here, we know tan of negative x, it's simply gonna be tan of 360 minus x, just like that, because we're gonna add 360 every time when you see a negative angle, we add 360. So this is what it's gonna be, and then we're gonna have cos of x, and then sine of x minus 180. You're simply gonna say sine of x minus 180 plus 360. Once you see a negative one, you must always add 360, and then this becomes just like that. And then tan of minus x, it's gonna be minus tan of x. Cos of x remains like that, times this. When we say minus 180 plus 360, it's gonna be 180. So we have sine of 180, sine of x plus 180. So this is gonna be just minus sine of x minus 1, just like that. Tan, we change it into sine x over cos x. Then we have cos of x minus sine of x. Remember, it's multiplying minus 1. This and this, they cancel out. Negative times negative, it's going to be a positive. So we're going to have positive sine squared x minus 1, just like that. And then if we put it simple, we know that this is 1 minus cos square of x minus 1. This and this will cancel out. We are left with cos squared x. Remember, it's negative there. So that is the solution for 5.1. And then when we go to 5.2, we are given that we have cos of 35. 5.2 cos of 35 degrees equals to m. Guys, when you get something like this, the first thing to do is to know where you have to do a diagram, okay, using your cast diagram, and then you're going to solve these questions. Because if you are to look at it, if they say just cos of 215, you cannot get 2 marks for that. But you drawing the diagram and doing the Pythagoras, you're going to get all the full marks. So the first thing to do is to know that cos is equals to adjacent over hypotenuse. So when we draw and it's positive, cos is positive on the first and the fourth quadrant. So on the fourth quadrant, we're going to draw it on the first quadrant where it's something like this. Okay, we know we have hypotenuse of 1 because it's over 1 here, and then adjacent of m, and then we're going to look for our y, which is the opposite. Our angle 35 will be here. So we're going to say r squared plus y squared. R squared is equals to y squared plus x squared. Then you say Pythagoras. Okay, then what is our r? Our r is 1. It's equals to our y squared plus our x, which is m squared, just like that. And then you square root both sides, you'll have your y as root of 1 minus m squared, just like that. From here, now you go and solve the question. You go and solve the question from 5.2.1. 5.2.1, they say cos of 250. We know this is equals to cos of 180 plus 35. This will give us 215. This is equals to, we know 180 plus is on the second quadrant, therefore it's for what? It's only sign that is positive on the second quadrant. Or on the third quadrant, it's only term that is positive, missing. And then cos is only positive on the first and the fourth quadrant. So this is going to be minus cos of 35. And already we're given cos of 35 is cos to m. So this is cos to negative m. Just like that. That's how you get your marks. And then we go to 5.2.2. 5.2.2, they say sine of 20. So we know to get sine of 20, this is simply going to be sine of 90 minus 70. Just like that. If we subtract 70 there, we're going to have cos of sine of 20. And then we know that if we say sine of 90 minus something, this is going to be a positive cos of 20, which is equals to now when we look, what is our cos of 20, cos of 70, cos of 70, which is equals to cos, it's a double angle if you look at it, cos of 2 times 35. So this is 2 cos squared x minus 1. And then which is 2. We know our cos of x is m. Remember the cos of 35. So here it's cos of 35. 2m squared minus 1. And then you simplify it. Let's take it over there. It's going to be 2m squared minus 1. Okay. That's it for that one. And then we go to the next question. We're finishing, guys. Okay. The next question is a general solution. Beautiful. General solution 5.3. They said cos of 4x times cos of x plus sine of x sine 4x is equals to negative 0.7. Just like that. And then they say determine the general solution. Guys, when you do this general solution, I always use the word si ferakuso. I don't know, si fe, yeah, rakuso. I don't know how you're gonna call it, but this is what I use. The first step is to simplify, factorize, find the reference angle. Okay, reference angle, and then choose the quadrant and then solve. So here, is it simplified? No. The first thing to do is to do what? To simplify. Let's go and simplify. It's cos. So you can tell that this is a compound angle, yeah, cos. Yeah, cos. So this is going to be cos of 4x. Remember here, they said plus. And yeah, cos, if you see plus, that means it was minus here. Just like that. It's equals to negative 0.7. Just like that. So you know cos of 4x minus x is 3x. It's equals to negative 0.7. And then what you go and do here is to go and find the reference angle. You're simply going to say 3x is equals to minus arc cos. Then you don't put the negative. Simply put 0.7 there. Okay. Beautiful. So you're gonna get something like 45.57.